Welcome to Mat 260. My name is Ms. Morganti, and I will be your instructor for this course. Once you open up your Blackboard page, the first thing you want to do is go over to Syllabus and Weekly Schedule over on the left. Then we're going to click on the third link under Online Syllabus to open up our syllabus for this semester. So this is Mat 260, which is basic statistics, and the prerequisite will be any college level math course. And you can see my email, office phone, and my office number under faculty. And my office hours are Wednesday 1 to 3, Thursday 2 to 4, and online Tuesdays 10 to 11. And I will show you how the online office hours work later in the video. I also have tutoring time. You can come in 11:30 to 1 on Wednesdays, and I will be over in the Learning Commons. You can just stop by for tutoring. These hours don't work, just let me know, and we can work something out. The textbooks for this course is Elementary Statistics 13th edition, and you will be getting the e-text version that comes with your Mystatlab subscription. Instructions for how to obtain this e-text are found on Blackboard. You will also need to get StatCrunch. This also comes with Mystatlab. Instructions for that are also on Blackboard, and we'll go over that later. You'll need a calculator for this course. TI 30 is recommended. You could also use any other scientific or graphing calculator, including the TI 83 or 84. It's also strongly encouraged that you have access to a scanner. This could either be a scanner in the college, scanner at home, or you can also use an iPhone or other type of phone and just take a picture that way. For evaluation, please note that your grade is not calculated by adding your points earned and divided by the total number of points. It's weighted, so each section is worth 25%. So your quizzes are 25%, homework's 25%, midterm, final are all 25%. And you can see the attached assignments overview Mat 260 document for detailed assignment information and test taking guidelines. For this course, the final and midterm must be taken on campus during the specified times I will give you, which will mostly likely be extended versions of my office hours, or you could use the online Proctor U. And I'll go over how to use Proctor U later. College policies, make sure you have read the student handbook. The attendance policy, make sure you're signing on Blackboard 3 times a week. All students are expected to participate and complete work on time, and lack of attendance will be reported. Plagiarism and academic dishonesty. Make sure you're doing your own work. Don't cheat. You can work together on homework, but don't be working together on tests or quizzes unless you're working with your group for your quizzes. There shouldn't be any collaboration on those. Communication. There's a help board if you want to ask your classmates, so feel free to post on there if you want to work together on homework problems. If you have a question for me, go ahead and email me. And make sure you put Mat 260 in the email and be specific. If it's a homework problem, make sure you name the problem. Show what you already did, stuff like that. For missed material, late assignments will not be accepted. Makeups for midterm or final will not be accepted unless you have extenuating circumstances. If you do, please let me know before the deadline so you can get an extension. There's also minimizing stress resources available for you. You can click the link if you would like to go there. Here's a link for the grading scale. And if you have special accommodations, please contact ADA coordinator and the Student Employee Health Office for more information. Accommodations will not be implemented until faculty has received a copy and approved form from the student. Alright, so that's the syllabus. Next we're going to go and check our weekly schedule. So we'll go back into Blackboard and we're going to look at our online tentative schedule. So the opening week, 7th through the 13th, you should read the syllabus and get acquainted with the course structure. Purchase the e-text and access to Mystatlab, which will also give you access to StatCrunch. Introduce yourself with a short post on the introduction discussion board, and sign up for the course StatCrunch group. If you finish all that, you can start working on week 1 modules and assignments and get ahead. So each week will work similarly as we go through the course. So every week you'll have homework assignments due. These are for your Mystatlab homework assignment. So that'll be online. And then you have your week 1 communication quiz, original post, and response due. And that will be every week. You will have those 2 things due on Sunday. And every other week you will have a Mystatlab quiz due. And then on Mondays, your final submission of your communication quiz will be due. And that'll be the same every week until we get into week 6. And week 6 is when you'll have your midterm. And then it'll be the same for weeks 7 through 9. And week 10 will have your final exam due. Just note that that is due on Friday because the last day of the course is Friday, so it'll be due on Friday instead of Sunday. So to explain these assignments more, you can look at the assignments overview. So we're going to click on this assignments overview under online syllabus. And this will show us more in depth what each assignment means. So MyMATLAB homework, this is 25% of our overall grade. So each week students will be given at least 1 homework assignment to complete. So make sure some weeks there's 2 assignments, so be sure to see that week if you needed to do an additional one. And students will have the opportunity to rework the problems until they each earn 100%. So if you just had a similar problem, you can keep doing them until you get 100% on the homework. And there will be no extensions for late work. They'll be due 11:59 Sunday each week. And the lowest homework score will be dropped at the end of the course. Number 2, communication quizzes and bi-weekly Mystatlab quizzes. These are also worth 25% of your grade. So each week, except the weeks of the midterm and final, students will be given an assignment aimed at communicating statistical ideas. So each week, you'll be assigned a group, and you'll work on these quizzes together through the discussion boards on Blackboard. Your lowest communication quiz score will be dropped at the end of the course, and specific guidelines can be seen on the next page here. And then you'll also have bi-weekly Mystatlab quizzes. These are on 2, 4, and 8. And you'll be given 2 chances on each quiz. Also, week 5 and 9 will be extra credit. So if you get over 90%, you'll get 3% added to your midterm or 3% added to your final. And again, these are due 11:59 on Sundays. Your midterm exam will be taken in 2 parts. Part 1 will be take home. You'll have the entire week to complete it, and this will be similar to your communication quizzes. So you'll have the whole week to answer the questions and submit them into the Dropbox. For part 2, this will be Mystatlab test, and you'll have 4 hours to complete it. This will be similar to your homework. And your midterm exam will be open during week 6. Again, it's due on Sunday, and it'll cover weeks 1 through 5. You must schedule your part 2 of the midterm, the Mystatlab portion, at least 3 days in advance and take it on campus or use Proctor U during the available times. So you will either have to set up an appointment with me to take it on the on-campus times or set up an appointment on Proctor U to take it online. Now your final exam works the same way, a part 1 and a part 2. This will be open during week 10. This will cover 1 through 9, but it'll mainly focus on the last 7 through 9. And again, you need to schedule this 3 days in advance, either with me or with Proctor U. Proctor U is online proctoring service. You need at least 72 hours in advance. And creating an account is very simple. You'll just need to use the Proctor tool link in the course. And then you'll be able to test your equipment and set up your account. You'll just need a government issued ID. And you'll need a laptop that has a camera, or a computer that has a camera. And you can go to the Proctor U How It Works for full instructions. And this will give you instructions to create your account, schedule your appointment, and start the proctoring session to take the exam. So finally here we have our communication quiz and discussion board guidelines. So your original post, this you're going to submit to the group discussion board. So this is due on Sunday of each week. You need to include your work and answers on every problem, and include an explanation of how you got to each answer. If you're not sure how to get to an answer, just include your questions. So once you post this to the discussion board, then you'll be able to see your group members' posts. And once you see your group members' posts, you're going to respond to them. You can either use an answer to their question, or whether you agree or disagree with the members and why. So if they don't have any questions and you agree with all of your answers, you would say, I agree with all of your answers, and this is why. And then once you see all of your group members' answers, you can compile what you think to be all the correct answers to be, and then you will submit your final response to the communication Dropbox, and this is due Monday each week. And you can see the rubric below. So please let me know if you have any questions on this. Just each week you're going to do your online homework, and you're going to do your communication quiz, you're going to respond, and then post your final. All right. So if we go back into our Blackboard, if you want to see that Proctor U document, this will tell you how it works. So I'll give you a step-by-step on creating an account, scheduling an exam, and scheduling a session. So this will give you full information on how to do that. You'll need your ID and a picture of yourself just to make sure it's you taking the test. You'll be able to use all of your notes and all of your materials. This is mainly just to make sure it's you taking the test. Alright, so once you've done that, you can go on into the orientation link over here on the left. So if we pull up the orientation, this gives you getting your e-text, your Mystatlab and StatCrunch. Then you'll be able to get to know your assignments. And finally, you'll learn the online tutoring services available to you. So that's the orientation. Once you finish that, you can go ahead and get started with the course. So to do that, you would just go into Learning Materials over here on the left, and this is where all of the modules are set up. So each week, you'll just go into the module. You'll look at week 1. It'll show you what you're expecting that week. It'll have the content guide for your notes that you can fill out, and it'll have the homework and the communication quizzes for that week. And then when you're ready, you can go into the module, and this will be all of the course information with videos and text and practice problems for you to do. So that's the introduction to the course and the syllabus. Please let me know if you have any questions as you're going along with the course, and I'm looking forward to meeting you and having a great semester.